All right, James Robinson, single biggest loser of the offseason. That's a nice punchy banner. I love it.
Yeah, and it's true. You got to pour one out. Take a big swing for our fallen hero here. Single best waiver pickup of last year, late round selection if you're a late drafter. 6th in running back opportunities, 7th in fantasy points, 5th in rushing, all from being undrafted in real life and fantasy. Just a true heroic, like folklore tale of a hero. And what's his reward? What's his repayment? Urban Meyer trades back into the first round and takes a running back to slap him right in the face with. Awful. It just sucks. And he's already said, I
hate Urban Meyer, by the way.
I hate him. I think it's going to be a disaster.
I think he's such a dipshit.
I think he is a complete dipshit.
Such like a disingenuous asshole.
Yep. I think it's going to be a dumpster fire. It's going to be like Chip Kelly. And Chip Kelly at least had one good year. I don't think we're even going to get a good year out of Urban Meyer. The more and more he does, like signing Tim Tebow, all this shit, the less and less I believe in anything good coming.
Yeah, was anybody like on that move? I know we're talking about James Robinson, but do you know anybody that was like, oh yeah, that's a great move?
Great move. Yeah. Bringing this guy back who hasn't been here in 6 years to play a position he's never played.
I know one guy who thinks it's a good move, and he's like borderline insane, like in other areas of his life.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that's probably the only reason then. Yes.
Right.
Urban Meyer's already come out and said, I see this James Robinson, Carlos Hyde as the early 1-2 punch. Etienne as a third down back. So a 3-headed nightmare, which
great.
Honestly, I don't think it's even going to be a 3-headed nightmare. I think eventually Etienne takes over. That's the guy. You don't have an undrafted free agent from an old regime, then have the new regime spend a first-round pick on a running back and then feel good about this undrafted free agent that they have no stock in. Like, as good as he was, as much as I just think James Robinson deserves to be their feature guy, they clearly don't view it that way. And I don't care what I think. I care what they think. And that's what's going to dictate the volume here. Right. So ultimately, with that much of a 3-headed nightmare, like you got Carlos Hyde maybe being a vulture on the goal line. Trevor Lawrence himself is pretty mobile. And if Tebow ends up actually being a thing, like you got to
he's not even going to make the team, dude. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Urban Meyer's an idiot. Maybe he will.
Maybe he will, and I could see them doing like a Taysom Hill stupid thing at the goal line with him.
Yeah, so I could see that too. And then like on the one time that it works and being like, oh, Urban Meyer's a genius.
Look at this. So you got the goal line role in jeopardy. You have Etienne obviously stealing all the receiving work because he's significantly better than Robinson at that. And you have Etienne being a threat to just be a bell cow and just take over this backfield completely. So ultimately to me, I just think this is a 3-headed nightmare, and James Robinson's on the wrong side of all of it. So I want nothing to do with him. And it sucks because, like I said, he was top 20 on my big board coming into the draft. Yeah, he's now like bottom 80. Like, what's the point of having him at this point? There's none. I hope he gets traded for dynasty leaguers because in Jacksonville, I don't see James Robinson having any value until he's somewhere. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments. Check out some more videos. And join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.